The responsibility for college athletics to lead is as important as ever. Leadership and listening, leadership and empathy, leadership and unity. One of the greatest strengths of our athletic department at Missouri Western is our ability to provide a platform for our student athletes to step in front of the camera and speak openly and honestly. What you are about to see is a result of that platform. We invited several of our African American student athletes to put on a microphone and give their real thoughts on real issues that are happening across the country. No prepared statements, no scripts, just genuine, honest conversation. The result is a real message of hope and unity. In a time where empathy is needed more than ever, we hope you will watch and, more importantly, listen.
I did see, man, there was one quote, racism didn't get worse, it's being filmed. The exposure to racism is starting to unravel and is starting to make people upset, and this is why we're here today.
I never seen nothing like that. Like, you seen that he went unconscious, nose bleeding, and you still didn't move.
That horrific video inflaming a nation.
You know, the protests and the riots and how some have been peaceful, some have not been. At the end of the day, people are tired.
Definitely fed up.
They want to be heard and they're tired of it and they're like, "What? I don't understand what we need to do for you guys to listen."
It's been really hard, and I am a positive person, but I can truly say there have been times in this where I really have to examine my heart on it because I am frustrated and I want to see things change.
There was also once a time when people that looked like me, they didn't have any type of rights. They were treated like cattle, and it's changed obviously, but very, very slowly.
I was working at a gas station in St. Louis.
You know, being from the South, there's a gas station connected to a McDonald's, and you know, it's kind of dark out, so we're really not paying attention to who's in the parking lot, but we do see it's like a rally. It's a bunch of trucks all parked damn near in a circular shape and playing live music with a Confederate flag shown.
We was working, it was like a long line, so people had to wait just a little bit. Man, he came to me and, you know, I got him out of there. Right before he left, he was like, he told me, he was like, "Yeah, you Negroes be moving too slow. You need to move a little faster. I like when the white people here, they move faster."
Talking about I should go back to being a slave. They're lucky that I'm not one of their slaves and whatnot. Look, we said, forget the food. We got up out of there and just left.
I sat there and just reflected. It was like,
I mean, I just hope that everyone's just going into this with an open mind and just looking at what's actually happening. And no matter how you grew up or what you were taught, look at what's happening and what's right and what's wrong.
My mom and stepdad served this country. My brother's serving the country right now. I mean, lots of family members who serve the country. My grandma was a cop. It's different for me to talk on it because I'm not from the inner city and all that good stuff.
I'm from Chicago. I was raised by a single mother, me and my brother, and she is a police officer in Chicago.
The National Guard is moving into Chicago after clashes between protesters and police.
I'm mad. I'm just as mad as anybody else, but at the same time, I have to look out for the well-being of my mother when she goes to work during the protests and everything that's going on right now. So it's like she's mad at the same time. I'm mad, she's mad, everybody's mad.
I can't play the, F the police card because it's not. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. That's the same boat of stereotyping. Just saying, somebody could have that prerogative. A police officer could have that mentality. All black people are bad. And it's bad people. It's bad people in the world. There are bad people that are black. There are bad black people. There are police officers that are bad, and they're bad police officers. At the end of the day, that doesn't make everybody bad. But in the same sense, how they're saying, it's some bad apples in the bunch. That's the career path that they're taking, it doesn't have room for bad apples.
Until both perspectives are met and understood, you can't go anywhere.
Of course, it's easy to say something, but many are calling for more concrete action.
And I feel like it's hard when everyone's saying this on social media just because you don't truly know how genuine it is.
We talked about it a little bit, just posting on social media just to post, or just doing stuff that makes them appear like they're doing good or like whatever. But in all actuality, like right now, like we need everybody, and like that's a lot to say.
But who you are is defined by how you act. And it's not like we could just sugarcoat, oh yeah, I understand what you're doing, I need you to deeply feel how it feels to live each other's life.
Fate is in our own hands right now. At this very moment, I don't believe we're at the lowest yet, but we don't have to hit the lowest, you feel me? But something's gonna change.
I hope some type of change comes soon. I just don't know. I don't know what to do about it right now.
Like everybody has something they need to change right now.
The goal here is to be unified, honestly.
We just gonna have to hold on, just get through everything together, right? This is the time where everybody is standing up together.
So I went to a protest, and for the first time, first protest ever, you seen majority white people out there protesting with us blacks. And I actually felt like, oh, this is what my world is about.
I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again.
Sports is a big reason why we've been able to progress as a country. Man, I think if the world was like a locker room.
If the world was like a locker room, then how would it be?
In the locker room, there's freedom. There's freedom to be who you are. There's freedom to love everybody. There's freedom to mess up and make mistakes and know that there's grace there.
And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up.
That's the really cool thing about athletics. It brings people together from all different walks of life, all different backgrounds, different races, different, orientations, different religions.
We shouldn't see black from white because this person wears this, they're this, because this person wears this, they're this, because this person votes for this person, they're this. If everyone had that same mentality as just, okay, we're brothers besides our differences, besides this.
I like the waves will rise up in spite of the ache. We'll rise up and we'll do it 1,000 times again.
If our world was just a tad bit more like that, where everyone respects each other.
Whenever two people that are from different perspectives, have different perspectives and different thoughts on the world, come together and they have one goal in mind, then I feel like you can put your own mindset aside to reach that goal.
If we all came together and moved in the right direction and celebrated our wins, like it would be like great. This country would turn around faster than people would probably expect it to, just because whenever people come together for a common goal, like, and put that goal above everything else, like, there's not a lot of things that can stop that.
If the world was a locker room, the world would be running right now, because that's what we do when we get in trouble. When we do something we ain't supposed to do, we run. So I feel like right now what's going on is the world being punished for the world.